Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Hakaraia-Olson tōku ingoa, and I'm currently doing a balancing act. I've got the camera in a beautiful fern and I am balancing on the hillside. I'm in a forest near my home in Waitakere, and we had quite a bit of rain and a bit of wind last night, so koe anō, we will carry on with the video. So just a little bit about myself. Ki te taha pepa o tōku pāpā, ko tainui te waka, ko hotorua te tangata, ko tararua ngā maunga, ko otaki te awa, ko Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga te iwi, ko Ngāti Kapi Manawa Whiti te hapū, ko te pau o tainui te marae, ko otaki te wāhi, ko Hakaraia-Olson tōku ingoa. So I was born and raised in Otaki on the Kapiti coast, and I'm currently now living in Auckland in Waitakere with my husband Nick. My parents also live with me, and they came up to live in Auckland when my brother, who also resides in Waitakere, had their first mokopuna, so they're living up here now too. During the day, a lot of my mahi is around stream restoration, so I monitor the water quality of the streams, doing restoration like plantings and mulching and weeding and making sure that the waterways are unblocked and that kind of thing. Also a part of that is engaging the community, like schools and groups, to come down and do some voluntary work, so it helps them to engage with the stream and to the environment. And a lot of the stuff that we learn is about our indigenous plants and how they operate within an ecosystem, how they heal Papatūānuku as well, because they have a mahi, they have a role, a specific role, each plant, not just for Papatūānuku, but they also have a role for us as well, but more for Papatūānuku. So that's a little bit of what I do during the day. I also do miri and also rongoa as well. But I'm one of the facilitators at the Wāhine coming up called E Tū Mai Wāhine, which is coming up on December the 18th. And one of the events that I'll be doing is taking you through an Indigenous plant medicine walk through a forest called Cascade Kauri, which is a fabulous forest here in Waitakere. It's just, it's so ancient, and it has amazing trees that are so old. You know, their DNA dates back 135 million years at least, back to when they were part of a continent called Gondwana. You know, Aotearoa had been an isolated country for 65 million years, and you know, we still have plants that have that DNA, and that's incredibly powerful, and they are so potent and unique, very unique to Aotearoa. So that's what we'll be doing on Sunday morning, doing a Indigenous plant medicine walk. We'll also be learning about how to engage with the plants, or how to communicate with them, because you know, the plants don't have a language, but there is another language which I call a language without words, and it's working through the heart, or communicating to the plants through the heart. And we go through how we can do this and how we can hear and understand and communicate with those plants as well, so that they can tell us what their medicine is, tell us what their kōrero is, and they will only open up to you if your heart is open. So we do a bit of that as well. And I just want to do an experiment with you, just to show you what kind of things that we'll be doing. If you just want to, I'll just stand a little bit more securely. If you just want to take a couple of deep breaths, just so that you can ground yourself and still your mind. Just want to take you through an experience of helping you to see Māori. So, and how we're going to do this is we're going to use, or work with, a maunga, or a mountain that you're familiar with. So I'm just going to step up a bit, so I'm a bit more stable. So take a couple of deep breaths and still your mind. Now I want you to imagine that you're stepping into a forest. You have no shoes on, and I want you to feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel the leaves. Feel the mulch. And I want you to smell the environment. Smell what you smell when you're in a forest. And take a deep breath with that smell. Now I want you to walk until you come to a little clearing. And when you're in that clearing, I want you to see your spiritual or sacred maunga or sacred mountain in the distance. Really feel into your sacred maunga. Feel what it looks like. What do you see? What do you feel? Is it vibrating for you? Is there a sound? Are there colours? Really feel into your sacred maunga. Now I want you to put that sacred maunga to the side and bring into your awareness another mountain or another maunga that doesn't hold as much spiritualness for you. So it can be any mountain that or any hillside that you know of that doesn't hold as much sacredness to you. And I want you to look at that mountain and see it, and see what's emanating from that. What colour is it? How does it feel to you? And then I want you to put that mountain to the side and bring back your sacred maunga into view and see that again and feel into it. And what do you see? Can you see any differences between that mountain and the mountain that's not so sacred to you? And if you can, try and understand what that is. Is it a picture? Is it a colour? Or is it a feeling? How is it making you feel right now? Are you seeing something emanating from it perhaps? Just sit with this for a little bit and really trust your senses, really trust what you are feeling, what you're seeing. Okay, and now I want you to come back into your feet and feel the earth beneath you. Come back into your body and open your eyes and take a deep breath. So how did that feel to you? That is an experiment to help you to see Māori, help you to feel Māori. What does that feel like for you? So we go through exercises like this just to understand what you are seeing when we are communicating with the plants, because that is how they communicate, and it's all to do with how you feel in here and what you receive from here, from your heart. So that's all from me. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you at the wānanga on December the 18th. If you haven't got your tickets already, please look on the Facebook page. There will be a link that you can go to where you can get tickets. We also have finance options available, so just feel free to message or email one of the facilitators in the Ropu. Okay.